Nah, phone did goofy shit. Anyways, just to illustrate, the wiring harness that comes over to this side that has the cast on it, it has a small ground here, and the main block ground is right here, and it plugs into this, it bolts into the side of the front side of the engine block right here. So I'm gonna label this, and then I'm taking this video for a record, but I should be able to really get up underneath there, get those 2 bolts, go on the other side, get the other 2 bolts, and keep that motor mount the way it is, and that way that engine comes out easier. For the exhaust, I don't know, probably just gonna have to suffer and reach my hand down in there and see if I can get that loose. It looks like it threads into the header, so there shouldn't be a nut on the back side, as you can kind of see. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, so if I see if I can tap focus, yeah, so there's that. And that should be on both sides here. This side here is going to be, a bit of a challenge. No, it's the same way here. You can kind of see. And there's the 1 bolt in the center of the frame there, dupe, for the exhaust manifold. Looks like it's like a twisted sister type deal. But yeah, so I got, hold on. Got a bunch of the wires labeled and whatnot, and tried to pull out of the way. For this, the motor mount, yep, there's your front bolts, and the rear bolts should be able to be accessed just by reaching around it. That steering shaft will get in the way. I may have to pull that steering shaft out. I don't think I have to undo my lines here. I don't want to introduce a bunch of air into my power steering. Really don't want to pull the power steering rack, because I really shouldn't have to. I will have to here kind of pull these brackets off by taking this bolt off here after I get this off. So actually I'll do that now on camera, just to futz around here. I don't have a good way to hold this, but let's see, what size would that be? That's probably a 14. Where's my other, there? Oh, actually, yeah, that's a 14 millimeter. Oh, there we go. Ew, that's gross. So pull this off, pull this away, and I'm gonna put my bolt back in the hole, so I retain the bolt and the bolt location. To get the power steering pump out of the way, the easiest way was to there's goes my wrench. There's a stud located about here that's copycats this one. Take that stud out, and it's a 1/4 inch hex on the end of this stud that'll pull that out for that stud. Now, yeah, right here, it's actually Torx, but a 1/4 inch hex, a regular socket will pull it out. It shouldn't be under a bunch of tension, lefty-loosey with that. So as you're looking at it, you want to spin it this way. It's not left-handed threads. So let me pull that apart, and that should be a 10 millimeter there. Let's see. Here's a 10 millimeter. Yep. I just guessed, but it looked right, and it looks like that'll work. I just got to get my wrench on there. So give me a minute here. Let me set you back down. Come on. Come on. This fucking stupid shit. So I don't have a good way to rest my phone, and that's what I'm looking for right now. So boop, and that's the best angle you're gonna get. This is a 2005 Chevy Silverado with a NV3500, I think. I don't know for sure because I haven't actually looked underneath there just yet. This is the 4.3 Vortec because it V6 because it says it on the head covers here. My dad had bought this thing brand new in 2005, and it almost got up to 280,000 miles on this engine and transmission, with piss poor service history. I know one time Dad didn't change the oil for like 15,000 miles. He didn't get fucked, and it still run good. I have another 4.3 in that garage, as you kind of can see if you watch the videos, but it's not a big deal. Just doing this for my own record. Oh, come on. This is harder than it looks because it's kind of down in there. And this doesn't offer enough resistance for this ratchet to ratchet. I don't want to spend another $200 for a electric speed ratchet. That's stupid. I'd buy so many sets of wrenches for that compared to that speedy tool that you're going to buy batteries separate from the tool, which is dumb. There we go. That bracket's loose. There's another bracket on the other side here. Right here. You can't really see it. The pulley, the main pulley's in the way. It looks like it's just plastic? Question mark? Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to destroy all this, you could, I guess. On your own stuff, of course. And you could just zip strip your wiring harness to your steering rack. Parts that don't move. My wife's hollering at me. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. No. All right, see, that's just a disconnect the battery here to let that have more room. Battery runs off the screw-in posts. Oh, and I got a red top that's junk in here. Yeah, so and I could fucking gap this and there's no fucking electricity. Yeah, fuck it. So this goes down through this control box of sorts And I don't even know what that really controls right off rip. Probably some air conditioner or something, I don't know. Comes down and it loops underneath and through the motor. The rest of it weighs, and I'm just trying to kind of bring it up out of the way. Probably goes to the starter, since that main battery negative bridges to the engine ground that way and shoots back. And I'm sorry if the video is upside down. My phone is stupid. I'll just reshoot some of that. So yeah, so this goes across, goes down, goes over. It's got a small little plastic bracket right there. It's got the main ground right here. That main ground is with this tray here. It's this big loop here, which is attached to the underside, which is this cable here. Sorry, greasy hands with a cell phone, you know what it is. So you can kind of tell you can kind of, there you go. You can kind of tell, yeah, so you can kind of tell this bottom line, this goes straight back into here, goes into here, goes into this ground here. So it terminates on the block. And then this positive goes to the battery, goes back, and I think it goes clear back, it snakes through underneath this motor mount, and I think it goes clear back to the starter, to be honest with you. And then probably off the starter relay, it feeds the rest of the truck, because the starter generally will cut your truck out all the way when it receives a signal, because all the electricity usually goes to the starters, because starters take a lot of electric to turn the engine over, because you're fighting all the compression of the engine when you turn this thing over, because there's no compression relief. And this is dirty as heck, because there's your timing mark. Here's your little bit of timing mark there, and she locked up. Anyways, sorry for filming upside down. You know how it can be, being a spastastic nerd with a little bit of skills. So I don't know, it's probably be better to take the exhaust manifolds out and to in the engine bay, take that apart and then take the manifolds out, so that way this head clears easier. But then I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm getting clear back in there, if it's even possible to get clear back in there to do it. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. But yeah, just try to keep everything out of the way, try to label everything, and that's what I'm gonna finish doing here, because that way I know this is the main ground there. But I got to get it dried because it's all wet. Anyways, bye. Thank you for watching.